Hey. This is your girl, Chrissy Ray. Thank you for tuning in to All Things Chrissy Ray today. If you have not already subscribed, please click that like, share, and save button on the screen right down below. We thank you already in advance. Today, I just wanted to come on and just talk to you all about something that's dear to my heart. It's been a long week. I know it's been challenging if you're a parent, especially if you're a parent or a student, right? You're trying to get through the last week or two of school. It's been something. Let's just say it's been something. But I am so glad that we made it, right? We made it through. And I just want to piggyback on a discussion I was having with a very good friend of mine earlier today and just some people earlier this week about just being honest with ourselves, right? Just being honest and speaking our truths and just speaking when we're not okay, right? A lot of people think that they have to not tell someone when they're not okay. That's not true. The whole thing about it is that it's not anything wrong with being not okay. What's wrong is when you know you're not okay and you don't do anything about it. When you know that you are going through something, life is tearing you up inside and spitting you back on the other side. The devil is riding your back and your coattail and you just don't know which way to turn, right? And you say nothing about it and you do nothing about it. I wanted to talk to you about that because I've been there, right? I have been there when I have been going through all kinds of ups and downs in my health, with my children's health, my husband's health, financial problems, marital issues, because we always have, we have them all. Nobody's perfect, right? Parents not feeling good, going through their medical conditions. I have been through it all, right? I'm human, just like the next person. But what has gotten me through all of these things is by having close people that I can, trust on this earth, on this side of it, that I can speak to about, what's going on with me, with my mind, and what's going on with me, with my thoughts. And just trusting and believing in God. Trusting and believing in just having faith, right? In our Father above all fathers. Just knowing God that God already has it. That he already has it in his hands. And if he has thought enough of me to bring me through this storm, that he has already given me the strength, the energy, and the ability to get through it on the other side. So I encourage you to let others know when you're not okay. Don't hold that in. Don't think that it's something that you have to hide. Don't be embarrassed about not being okay, because the best of us go through it. No one is perfect, right? God did not create any one of us to be perfect. So therefore, if we're not perfect and God is the only one that's perfect, then he is the only one that is able to go through something and it not affect him, right? But we already know that God is not going through anything, right? But what we do know is that his word is true, his word is real, and that he has already given us the blueprint for what we need to do. If I could just read something out of my good book here, the Bible, in Jeremiah 29:11, we know what that says, right? We know what that says, especially, mamas, we rehearse that for our babies a lot. We know what that says. But do you just stop at that? Did you forget what Jeremiah 29:13 said and Jeremiah 29:12 said? You got to read a little further to get a little deeper into that thing when you're going through. So I'm going to do just that for you today. Jeremiah 29 verse 11 states, "For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end." Jeremiah 29:12 says, then shall ye call upon me, and ye shall go and pray unto me. Ooh, that's powerful. Ooh. And I will hearken unto you. Now, he already said he know what he didn't. He already says that he knows our plans, that he knows what he has created us to be, pretty much, right? But he goes back and he peeks back on that thing and he says, hey, but you got to go before me. You got to call on me. You got to call on me. He didn't say call Rhonda. He didn't say Megan. He didn't say Joshua or David. He said, you got to call on me, right? And he said, go before me and pray unto me, right? And then he says he will come to you. I will hearken unto you. And Jeremiah 29:13 says, and ye shall seek me, whoo, Jesus, and find me when ye shall search for me with all your heart. And in 14 he says, and I will be found of you, saith the Lord, and I will turn away your captivity. You know what he's talking about? You know what captivity is? Those little demons, those demons and those minions that's running on you, that's running around you, that's telling you don't tell nobody, that's telling you, oh, you can get through this thing by yourself, and you losing your mind trying to get through it by yourself. See, he says, and I will gather you from all the nations and from all the places whither I have driven you, saith the Lord, and I will bring you again into the place whence I caused you to be carried away captive. Now, you know what? That's powerful. That's powerful. Sometimes we got to read a little bit more to understand what God is saying to us, right? He gave us the blueprint. God said that look, you got to seek him. Don't just go through it and think that it's okay to go through it by yourself. No. He gave you this word. He gave you a chance to have time alone with him. He said, seek me so I can help you get through this. Right? Not only did he say, seek me, he just told you that he going to find you through the mess. He going to help you get through the mess. And he going to take those minions off your back. That's powerful. Today, seek him. Don't just sit there and be frustrated. Don't just sit there and be prideful, because that's what that is. When you think that you can handle it yourself, that's being prideful. Don't just sit there and act like you don't have anyone that you can go to, because he gave you the blueprints. You better run to him. You better get off of this video right now and go and get your word, and you better seek him. Seek his face. Because again, there ain't nothing embarrassed that you should be embarrassed about going through or about not being okay. But what the embarrassment comes from, sister and brother, is that you are not seeking him to get better so you can be okay. That you're sitting there and you're stumbling on your words and your thoughts and your emotions. You're worried about the boyfriend you lost, or the husband that just walked out the door, or the wife that is out there doing whatever else, and the daughter you know that's running around town and acting up. You're worrying about the son that is running your nerves to heights that you didn't even know it could go to. You up all night long praying and crying and crying and really not praying. Calling everybody up under the sun and moon, but God said you got to seek him. He said, seek me. And I'm going to find you when you seek me. And I'm going to show you the way. Because there's a way out of no way. He is the way out of no way. The only way out of no way. So today, sisters and brothers, seek him. This is a beautiful Friday. But I need you to seek him. If you're going through, seek him. If you're not going through, seek him. He doesn't just come for the downs. He comes for the ups too. Every day you get up, you need to seek him. Because he is the only truth, the only way, the truth and the light. And the only way you're going to know it is if you seek him. It's okay to not be okay. But it's not okay to not be okay and not tell somebody. And not tell the Lord that you're not okay. Because yes, he knows all things. But he still requires us to what? Seek him. I'm going to finish up with a poem that I wrote when I was going through. And it's called Not Okay. I am sitting here looking off in space, not knowing what to say. I feel an overwhelming feeling in my gut that keeps festering. My mind is full of what ifs, why don't I, and why should I? I can't feel my feet because I've walked around in my place a million times. My body is in so much pain that it throbs continuously. My clients keep calling, my kids keep talking. My siblings keep asking me to fix things that are out of my control. My husband is here, but I still feel alone. No one understands my plea to just let me be. Let me rest and give me space when I'm going through. There's nothing that they can do that the Lord won't do. Let me be. Let me pray. Today and any day, I tell you, I'm not okay. If that resonates to you in any kind of way, and you don't know where to begin, you don't know how to begin, you just speak to our Lord and Savior. You get on your knees and you say, God, here I am. Here I am. I need you because I don't know what to do and where to go. I need you to give me the peace that surpasses all understanding. And you just pour your heart out to him because that's all he wants you to do is seek him. I love you. I'm not going to hold you much more today. Today is a beautiful day. Get out and do something great. Be amazing. Today, this weekend, spend some time with your family. Don't just stay, all stuck up in the house. Ain't no good in pouting and sobbing and crying and doing all that other stuff that you're doing. Rejoice. Rejoice. God gave you another day, another moment. It's not too late, sis, bruh. It's not too late. You still have time to turn this thing around. But you gotta what? You better seek him. I just want to let you know I love you. I'm praying for you always. Always I'm praying for you. Prayer is so sacred to me. I don't do it often live because I feel like whatever's said in my intimacy between me and God is something sacred to me. And so I don't pray live like a lot of people do, to each his own. But for me, I pray and I try to pray sacredly, right, to God. That's my time, and I value my time with God. But if you need a sister to pray with you, I'll be that sister for you. Contact me, leave a message, inbox me, and I'll get back in touch with you. Until then, God bless you. I'll see you first thing Monday for Monday Motivation. I'm sure you'll see some things that I'll post this weekend. Until then, God bless. No stress. All right? Faith it, believe it, receive it. Thank you for tuning in to All Things Chrissy Ray.